Okay, so this is section 1.4, the homework assignment. Number one, write the slope-intercept equation of a line with the given characteristics. So he tells me the slope is minus 5/7, and it goes to this point, 2, -9. All of these equations are already in slope y-intercept form. He tells me the slope is minus 5/7. Well, it can't very well be this because that's 5/7. This is -7/5 for a slope. Remember, this format is y equals mx plus b, so the coefficient of the x term is the slope. Slope is minus 5/7. That's not minus 5/7. That's not minus 5/7. So we know it's already either going to be C or D. So we basically got a 50-50 shot at this. All right, we know it can't be A, it can't be B. So what I'm going to do here is to write this information here. Slope is given as minus 5/7, and the point that it goes to is 2, -9. Alright, so y is equal to mx plus b. So what have I got here? My y value is minus 9. That's equal to the slope minus 5/7 times my x value. My x value at the point there is 2 and plus b. So minus 9 multiplying a negative times a positive, that's a -10/7 plus b. I want to add now 10/7 to both sides. In fact, let me rewrite this. Let me write this as, we just flip sides here, so to speak. In fact, we write it up here. We write this as b. Well, I don't want to do that. I'll keep it the way it is here. I want to add 10/7 to both sides. All right, so I want to take and add 10/7. So 9, the whole number 9 is the same thing as 7 times 9, 63/7. So I got a -9 or a -63/7 added with a positive 10/7 is equal to my b value, since these two guys canceled out. So my denominator is 7 minus 63 and a positive 10. Difference is a minus 53. So there's my b value. So going right back up to the top here, I knew this, that my y value was my slope, which was given to me as a -5/7 times x plus my b value. All right, so my b value plus the negative is a -53/7. So what do we got here? We knew it was one of these two, so it was letter D. There it is. -5/7 x minus 53/7. All right, number 2. Same idea. We're given the slope as 4, and it passes through the point 5,3. Well, that has a slope of 4. A's in the running. Can't be this one. This has the wrong slope. This has the right slope, so that's in the running. And this guy here is -4. Can't be that. So it can't be B, and it can't be D, so it's either one of these. You know, an easy way of doing this, you could chest the point. Now, let's say, for instance, you think the answer is A. So y is supposedly equal to 4x minus 17. Toss that point in, 5,3. Does 3 equal 4 times 5 minus 17? Does 3 equal 3? Well, yes, it does. So pretty much we know that, it's letter A. All right, so if I'd done the other one, the add 17, if I added 17 here, I would have gotten 27. 3 is not equal to 27. So that's a kind of a fast way of doing it. Once you kind of now, you know that it was 4 given answers, but 2 of them were wrong. So you could actually plot that point in. Now, if you did it the long way, you would have this situation. Y equals mx plus b. The y ordinate, the point they gave you, is right here. It's 3. So 3 is equal to the slope he told me and was given to me as 4. So this is 4 times my x value. My x value is 5. Plus b, so 3 is equal to 20 plus b. If I subtract 20 on both sides, a positive 3 and a minus 20 is a negative 17, and then you got b equal to that. So you could have gone back and said y is equal to your slope, which is given to you as 4 times x plus your b value, plus a minus is a minus. Y is equal to 4x minus 17. Like I say, you could have done it a lot faster by just, you realize that it was either going to be A or D, and substituting that point into this equation, the left side equal to the right side, so you know it was letter A. Alright, that took a little bit of time. So, to come up with an equation of a line, you need 2 bits of information, minimum. You need to know the slope and a point that it passes, the line passes through. Well, this line is slanting uphill, so we know the slope is positive. Can't be very well be A, because A's got a negative slope. Can't very well be C, because C has got a negative slope. So it can't be A, nor can it be C. So my answers are either B or D. Now, a point that this line goes through is 0, 0, all right? Now, what's the slope? If I go over, starting from 0, 0, if I go up 1 and over 3, vertical over horizontal is defined as my slope. All right, so if I go up 1 and then over, up 1 and then go over 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, I went up 1 and over 3. My slope here is 1/3. So what's the only line that has a slope of 1/3? It's letter B, all right? And then, of course, the y-intercept is the origin. That's why you have no b value. It's 0. So here we go, letter B. All right, move this over. And what do we got here? He tells me the slope is negative 4/7. Now, right off the top, you know, slope here is negative 4/7. Here it's negative 7/4. Can't be B. Slope is a negative 4/7. This guy says 4/7. It's a positive, so it can't be C. So already I'm down to a 50-50 shot. Difference being that's a positive 48/7 and that's a minus 48/7. So, first bit of information, the minimum amount of information. Well, first of all, let me slide this a little further. Alright. So, what do we got here? Passes through the point 2, negative A. First of all, number 4, the slope is given to me as a negative 4/7, and it passes through the point negative 2/8. So once again, applying that same strategy, I know it's either going to be A or it's going to be D. So what I could do here is put in these 2 points. In fact, let me just kind of do it right from scratch. Y is equal to mx plus b. All right, so y, 8 is equal to the slope minus 4/7 times my x value, which is a minus 2 plus b. What we're doing is trying to get what b is, because already I know the equation is y is equal to minus 4/7 x. I just don't know what b is. Alright, so 8 is equal to, let's see, a minus times a minus is a positive. That's what it's going to be, 8/7 plus b. 8 renamed as 7. Let's see, 7 times 8, that's 56. 56 over 7 equals 8/7 plus b. Now if I subtract 8/7 on both sides, subtract 8/7, these guys cancel out. So this is 56 minus 8 all over 7 equal to b. So what is that? 48/7 equal to b. So there's my b value, 48/7. 48/7, and it's a positive. So there it is right there. There it is, positive 48/7. The letter A. Let me do some housekeeping here. Alright, number 5. Repeated. Let's see, we know the slope is 9/4, so 9/4 is there. That's 4/9, can't be him. 9/4 is there. This is a negative 9/4, so it can't be D. So we know it's either A or C. But I want to do it the other way now. I want to try letter A. Letter A says this, that your Y value is 9/4, your X value minus 6. That's what letter A says. I want to check out the point 4,3. I want to check out the point 4,3 to see if 4,3 satisfies it. If it does, then we know it's letter A. So my Y value is 3. That's equal to 9. Question mark, is that the same thing as 9/4 times 4 minus 6? Does 3 equal, the 4's cancel out here, and I get 9 minus 6. Yeah, 3 equals 3. That works out. So that point satisfies it. We get the right slope, so we know it's letter A. Sometimes coming at it a different way, the back door, so to speak, is actually a faster way of doing it. Multiple ways. As long as you're applying our rules of mathematics, you're in business. Alright, one more here. We know the slope is 5. So, let's see. Slope is 5. This guy has a minus 5. Can't be him. That's 5. That's got a 1/5. Can't be C. And there's a 5 for a slope there. So, we're pretty good. Let me copy this down. This is number 6. Slope is 5. Y passes to the point -4, -3. So Y equal to mx. Funny looking m's. Minus 3 equal to the slope, which is 5, times the x value, which is a minus 4, plus b. And what do we get here? Minus 3 is equal to minus 20 plus b. Adding 20 to both sides. 20's cancel out. Minus and a positive. Difference is 17. Take the sign of the larger. B is 17. So, I knew it was either going to be B or D. Notice the B value here is a positive 17. Positive 17. Positive. So, letter B. Letter B. Number 6, letter B. Alright. Number 7. Slope is minus 5. Passes to the point minus 5, 9. Slope is minus 5 there. Here it's a positive 5. Can't be B. Here it's a minus 5. Here it's, I don't know what this is. Let's see. If I solve this, I get y equal to minus 5x plus 16. Alright, so it looks like it could be either A, C, or it could be letter D, because that has a negative 5 slope. So we definitely know it's not letter C, because, I'm sorry, we definitely know it's not letter B. This is number 7. Number 7. Alright, we definitely know it's not him, but it could be A, C, or D. So y is equal to mx plus b, my y value, minus 9 equal to my slope, which is a negative 5, times my x value, plus my b value. Alright, so minus 9 is equal to 25 plus b. Subtracting 25 on both sides. This is a positive 9, not a negative 9, positive 9, okay. Subtracting 25 on both sides here. I should slide this over, it'd be nice. 25's cancel out, I get a negative 16 equal to b. And there it is right here. This guy has a positive 16. This y intercept is a negative, and that guy is 23. So this is the only one that has the correct y intercept of negative 16. Letter C. So that's number 7. Letter C. Alright, number 8. Number 8. Number 8. m is equal to 5, 6. This line passes through 0, 6. Slope there is correct. Slope there is correct. Slope here is a positive 6. I don't know where they're getting that from. Slope here is a positive 6, so it can't be that one. So number 8 is going to be either A or B. Let me do it the other way. Here's letter B. Well, in fact, we could try letter A. We know it's either A or B. All right, so letter A says this. It says that your y value is equal to 5, 6, your x value minus 6. Let's test those 2 points out. Does 6, the y value, equal 5, 6 times 0 minus 6? Does 6 equal minus 6? No, it doesn't. So that tells me that it can't be letter A. All right, so if it can't be letter A, we know already it wasn't going to be letter C or D, so the only other choice is letter B. All right, let's just check that point out. Here's the equation. Y is equal to 5, 6x plus 6. So if testing out the point 06, checking out the point 06 here, does 6 equal, I don't know, 5, 6 times 0 plus 6. Does 6 equal 6? Yeah, it does. So we'll just double check that. Indeed, not letter 8. Number 8 was letter B. All right. So, how does 10 change and how does 11 change? Well, 11 gives me 2 points, but that's great, but I need to know the slope. All right, I need to know, minimum information I need to know is the slope and a point. Here I've got too much of one part and not enough of the other. I've got 2 points, but I don't have the slope, so number 9, the 2 points here are negative 6, negative 9, and 8, comma, negative 9. First thing is to calculate the slope. The difference of my y values, minus 9 minus a minus 9 over 8 minus a minus 6. Minus 9 minus a minus 9. Y sub 2 minus, here's the slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Alright, so I'm calling this my y2, my y1, my x2, and my x1. So what do I get here? I get y minus a minus. So minus 9 plus 9 over 8 plus 8. I get 0. 0 over 16. Anything divided by 0 is 0. So what I've got here is a line has a slope of 0. It's a horizontal line. Yeah, it's a horizontal line with number. This is number 8. I'm sorry, number 9. And number 9, the only horizontal line here. Horizontal lines all look the same. All right, they're always y equals something. And there it is. Y is equal to minus 9. Slope of 0 is a horizontal line. Horizontal lines are always in the format y equals a number. If it was a vertical line, it would be x equals something if the x values were similar. All right. That worked out okay. Horizontal line, y equals negative 9. Number 10. Line passes through the points 3, 0, and the other point is negative 9, 5. Let's calculate the slope. Difference of the y values. So that'd be 5 minus 0 over minus 9 minus 3. So it says 5 over a minus 12, negative 5/12. So let's see what lines have a slope of negative 5/12. Well, voila, number 10. All right, this slope is negative 3/14. This is positive 3/14. That's positive 5/12. I'm all done. This is the only line that has the correct slope that I just calculated as being negative 5/12. There it is, negative 5/12. All set, done. All right. Number 11. And what do we got here? Let me get another piece of paper. Line passes through the point -3, 4.5, and the other point is 2, 8 5/10. So let me calculate the slope, difference of the y values. 8.5 minus 4.5 over 2 minus a minus 3. Subtraction, that's 4. 2 minus a minus is 2 plus 3 or 5. So slope is 4/5. And 4/5 as a decimal is 0.8. And as I look at these, this is the only one that has a slope, number 11, of 0.8. That slope is not 0.8, this is not 0.8, and this is a negative 0.8. I'm all done, letter D. Just by calculating the slope, I don't have to go any further. That's the only one that had the right slope, done. The more you know, the more you know. Write the equation of the horizontal and vertical lines to a given point. Horizontal lines are always the same. All right, horizontal lines always on the format of y equals something. Well, what's the y value? Y is -2. I'm looking for an equation of a horizontal line that says y equals -2. There it is. All right, that says vertical line. No, horizontal lines are always y equals something. Y equals -2. And the vertical line is always x equals something. What's the x value at this point? It's 9. There it is, vertical line. X equals 9. I don't know what these guys were talking about. All right, horizontal and vertical lines. Horizontal lines, y equals something. Vertical lines is x equals something. All right, so I'm looking for my horizontal lines. Y equals that number. All right, which one has y equals number 13, 13, 13. Y equals right there. Y equals -6.26. Horizontal line is always x equals something. X equals, in this case, x equals the x value. X equals 5. He tries to play you, giving you the, I don't know what B and A are all about. Make no sense. Here he switched it around. Vertical lines x equals, but not 5y, it would be x equals 5, and then horizontal line y equals the y value. All right, let us see. Determine, number 14, determine whether you've got parallel lines, perpendicular lines, or neither. Well, you need to know the slope. Parallel lines have identical slopes, perpendicular lines have slopes whose product is -1, they're negative reciprocals of one another. And if either one of those cases hold true, then you've got a neither situation. All right, so the first line is given to me as 3x minus 8y is equal to 6. And the second line is 32x plus 12y equal to 6. Let's calculate the slope of each. Let's solve for y. If I subtract 3x on both sides, minus 8y is equal to minus 3x plus 6. Divide everything through by a -8. Y is equal to, positive over positive is positive, 3/8x. This here I really don't care about. That's going to be a -3/4. But what I want to know is the slope of this line, 3/8. Now what's the slope of the other line? If I start out by subtracting 32x on both sides, I get 12y equal to minus 32x plus 6. Let me divide everything through by 12. Y is equal to, now to lowest terms, let's see. This would be 16 over, let's see, a minus 16 over 2. I can do it by 4, I guess. This would be a minus, let's see, 32 32 over 12 divided by 3. 2 would be 16 over 6, and 2 more would be 8 over 3. Divide both things by 4. This would be an 8, and this would be 3, and this would be a 1/2. Put the x right there. I made a mess of that. That's a minus 8. So this, the lowest terms, is 8 over 3, and it's negative. All right, so how does 3/8 compare with negative 8/3? Well, they're negative reciprocals of one another. Hello.